problems that I would request and recommend that they should be worked upon are support for war victims, like children born in captivity and their mothers, victims of sexual assault, especially the male ones. Right Honorable Prime Minister, it is disheartening to believe that at this time in our lives, we have people who have been raped, and these are men who are still living in very wanting conditions. 2 months ago, I met them. I even wrote a letter to the President in that effect. These are old men now because they were raped in the period of between 1987 and 1992. They are unable to take care of their medical bills now. And very annoying is that these people cannot work, they cannot do anything substantively for their lives. Because they told me that because of their ruptured anus, they have to spend most of the time sitting, lying down instead of sitting. And these are people who seem to have been forgotten, and yet the people I met are over 40, and I believe there are so many others. So I would request your office and the government to look seriously into the problem or to give support to war victims. I know there is a bill, or I don't know what happened, there is something in Parliament, I don't know whether it has been passed or not, we should have given a leeway for help for these victims. I would also request that there should be a mass mobilization on mindset change and other issues that retards progress and development. Honorable Prime Minister, one time when I met the President and I explained to him the problems that are affecting the people of Northern Uganda, he accepted to institute a team, a medical team, that would look into the issues of Northern Uganda as a result of the war that has been here. Because you would wonder, with all the support through the office of the Prime Minister, Operation Work Creation, other international governments, there is hardly anything to show for the resources that has been put in Northern Uganda. We could be pumping in resources, and yet the people are not ready or do not know how to receive them or to absorb them. And I believe that by mass mobilization, mindset change, and identifying other issues that will retard development and progress, Northern Uganda will come out of the hole that it is. I would also request that since our youth are becoming a big problem nationally, for the ones in Northern Uganda, and specifically Acholi, there should be support for them to do commercial farming in their sub-counties where the PDM is. Because by them being in groups in their sub-counties, it will be easier for them to work together. I know a number of times groups of youth have been facilitated and given means of livelihood, but farming is the backbone, is the economic backbone of this area and most parts in Northern Uganda. We could use the youth to introduce the high-yielding crops or the money crops, like it is being called in this region, crops like coffee, crops like macadamia, and fruit trees like avocado and the rest that can keep them earning money and changing their lives. And with this, I would also request that market linkages for the profitable sales of this produce from farmers should also be worked upon, because most of the time I've seen people going up to the gardens and buying crops cheaply, and other farmers or other traders from other areas take advantage of this by buying crops cheaply from here. After the hard work of our people, their crops are taken cheaply and they remain with that, in that vicious cycle of poverty.